It's a city where anything can happen, so what can go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted. We live in a city with endless things to do, people to meet, and we want to do it all with you. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and consider LAU your tour guide to all the must-dos and have-to-tries around town. And no matter if you've lived here for years or just moved here, we'll bet there's a few finds that will be new to you too.
How's it going, Jenny?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. The epiphany for me was I was in advertising for 35 years. This has been a passion of mine forever, and I was planning on doing something with burgers. Regular burger or the fried onion burger? Being laid off, I kind of forced myself to start this business on the sidewalk. A regular double with chili on the side. I live a block away. I used to roll my griddle from my house to the sidewalk over here when I started. I had a couple tables, didn't even have an easy up or anything. And then as the business grew, I was able to get the easy ups. I designed and built these carts to carry our gear out of the new van I have here. My original burger is simple, just straight cheese, meat, and bun.
I don't even know how to explain it. I just love this burger, you know?
I was grinding at home on my own. I just kind of played around with different combinations until I landed where I am today. It was just experimentation at home, and I think that's what makes my burger unique here in LA. Only a 3-stack today, huh? I don't add sauces to it. I pretty much recommend people just kind of try it as is. It's got a smoky steak kind of flavor to it. What I've learned since I've started is, I was never in the restaurant business prior to this. I had zero restaurant experience, food service experience. And you said no drinks, right, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. The community that I've come to know and love, this pop-up community that I've become friends with, has been a tremendous help in helping me educate myself on how to run my pop-up, but also to share and appreciate all the other pop-ups in LA that we've since become friends with.
Just seen a food truck and I passed by it, and ever since then I've been coming by here weekly, and I bring my friends by here and they all love it.
I think what makes me do this every day is being able to serve a burger that I love, and also my customers. I have fantastic customers that return every week to come get our burgers. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Jesse!
From the valley to the ocean, the mountains, the desert, and everything in between, there are so many incredible enclaves to discover in Southern California. So let's see what our Jasmine Simpkins is up to.
Hi Massimo, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you.
So tell us about this 5G Innovation Series and what you guys are doing here at SoFi.
We are bringing innovation and 5G to 6 cities in the United States, and Los Angeles being one of those, and there's not be a better place than the SoFi Stadium, the most technological stadium in the world. We invested $19 million in infrastructure in this stadium. We have more than 200 cells, 5G cells in the stadium. And we allow to have 30 million megabytes of data consumed every single game.
Oh my God.
It's streaming, it's sharing, it's unbelievable. The speed, the capacity has no limit in the stadium.
Well, listen, I am a Verizon user, and already, look at this. I've got all my bars.
Oh, you got the 5 bars.
It's working.
It's
Sold.
working.
So what can Los Angeles residents in particular expect now that you guys have put this event on?
Learning about 5G. People think 5G is the future is now.
So this is our interactive cityscape. In the context of a stadium, we're looking at everything from crowd analytics to accelerated access to cashierless checkout, all designed to help customers better enjoy the time when they're inside a venue. So imagine the next time you go to one of these next generation stadiums, You'll know which gates have the shortest line, which restrooms are being the least utilized, what the wait time of a hamburger stand is versus a pizza stand. All of that designed to ensure that you spend more quality time enjoying the spectation or the sporting event you paid for and not waiting out in a long line.
And you guys are also doing stuff with Los Angeles students.
We have a program which is called Horizon Innovative Learning, where we are helping around the US more than 1 million students. Just here in LA, we're helping 49,000 students from 37 schools. What we're doing is we're offering devices, we're bringing connectivity, but we're also helping to educate the students and the teachers on how to use this technology. LA is the first city where we had commercial 5G for consumer as well.
Yeah.
That's one of the options we have for 5G is to bring broadband on wireless. This is also another way to reduce the digital divide, bring 5G to the home at a very accessible price.
Okay, so tell us where to go next, because by now you know I am Dana, down to do it all, unscripted, especially if you dare me.
There's a really great artisanal perfume culture here on the West Coast that doesn't really exist anywhere else in the States. I'm Christopher Gordon from the Perfumer Studio in Hollywood. Dana, I dare you to make a signature scent. We create the fragrances, and that fragrance can be used in anything from candles to body scents to room sprays. Our goal was to make perfumery accessible to anyone, whether they wanted to become a perfumer themselves or whether they just wanted to create their own signature scent.
How do we get started?
So we get started by choosing one of these base fragrances.
Okay.
We've got a selection of feminine, unisex, and masculine fragrances.
I definitely think I like sweeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would suggest Sensual Gourmand.
Because I am one.
We write down the formula, but we keep this on file.
Okay.
So if you fall in love with it, you can always come back. We're going to do 30 drops of that. So Sensual Gourmand is here.
Now when I count, I'm going to do it very sensual. 1.
Oh, that's not a drop.
Oh, it's not? What?
So we offer a quick 2.5-hour Saturday class a couple times a month where people just come in because they want to make a perfume. They've thought about it, they love perfume. After that, we have a foundation in perfumery, which is geared towards people who want to go into the business. They want to become perfumers. So it's more in depth, it's a few days long.
The moment of truth. I'm so excited. It smells delicious. It smells amazing. I'm gonna wear this every day.
Wear it in good health.
Yeah, thank you. Done. Cheers. Oh my God, it was so cool. And we are just getting started. LA Unscripted will be right back. Welcome back to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin, and we want to know how you live life unscripted. I mean, what does that even mean? Well, to us, it's going outside of our comfort zones, discovering new places, and meeting people that make SoCal so special.
Today, we are at John Mack Elementary School finding these adorable kiddos. Say hi. Hi. Say hi. Some shoes that fit.
Shoes That Fit is a national nonprofit. We're based here in Southern California, but we provide brand new, good quality athletic shoes to kids who need them. So Shoes That Fit started 30 years ago, and it was literally a little boy in Pomona that our founder heard about, whose toes had been turned under to make them fit into his shoes. And when she contacted the school to find out why they didn't just buy him new shoes, the response she got was, do you have any idea how many kids we have in similar situations? I don't think people realize, but especially for low-income families, shoes are one of the most expensive items that families have to provide their kids. And kids who don't have appropriate shoes can't play on the playground. We've had a lot of kids who are sharing shoes with siblings, so they're not going to school every day, or they're ashamed of what they're wearing and they're kind of hiding and not wanting to call attention to themselves. So I always say that our secret sauce is that we're about kids. We're really not about the shoes. It's giving kids something that makes them feel good about themselves. So we're helping every student at John Mack Elementary School. This is part of our partnership with Nordstrom. Nordstrom does a campaign every year, a back-to-school campaign, and helps over 25,000 kids throughout the United States. So this is one of the schools that they're helping, and you can see all the employees inside measuring the kids. It's just a great day to see these kids just light up when they get their shoes.
8. I'm the size 8 too. We have the same size. All right, you want to try it on?
Some people or some kids aren't able to get like shoes, like their parents can't afford it. So it's good that Nordstrom is giving out free pairs of shoes.
It's an amazing partnership. This is our 12th year with Shoes That Fit. And over the 12 years, we've been able to donate 300,000 pair of shoes to kids across the entire country. We're going for our biggest goal ever, and we want to donate 40,000 pair of shoes across the country to kiddos in needs. And so it's just a heartwarming experience. And when you see the kids' faces light up when they get these new pair of Nikes, it's like you'll carry that forever with you.
So we're a small school community, but very proud, very eager to continue to grow and succeed, right? So one of the big goals this year is to make sure that our students are ready for the world and everything that entails. So we're really excited, and I think when they get into the line where they pick out their own charms and the shoelaces, I think that personalizes this whole experience.
There's a difference between food and shoes. A parent's probably going to pick food. When we can give them both today, pretty good.
You got new shoes. What does that feel like?
It feels happy and amazing.
And now for all things on trend, our partner Anya Sar with her Style Smart sponsors.
It's fall, y'all, and that means it's time to get rid of the summer sun damage, if there is any, and let those freckles fall away. Dr. Ava, our go-to skin and beauty expert for everything from head to toe. How are you?
I'm so excited to do a fall makeover here.
Let's be real, it's October. We may have, been a little loose with the sunscreen this summer.
The weather's been hot, people have been out, they've been exercising at the pool, at the ocean, in the mountains, wherever it is. And so what people don't realize about freckles is that actually they are a sign of sun damage. So people think they look kind of cute, but in fact it's your skin saying help. And so what we can do is laser these freckles and give the skin a fresh start. This is Fraxel, and so what's fantastic about this Fraxel device is that the way it treats the skin is by creating tiny little laser holes in the skin. What we see here on our chest patient is that she has some brown spots here, and then you can also really see, because she's had a little bit of a pre-treatment, the difference between the brown spots here on the upper arm compared to the chest.
I remember as a teenager putting on baby oil and sitting on the deck with tin foil to get that golden Malibu Barbie tan.
Yeah, I know, and I know a number of people with the skin cancers to prove it. So that's why we do these treatments too. This device, Fraxel, has been shown to improve and clear actinic keratosis, sun damaged spots too.
Doctor, does Fraxel help with lines as well?
The Fraxel not only takes off the brown spots, but it will improve the appearance of the lines and wrinkles as well, because you're stimulating complete rejuvenation of the skin.
And is Fraxel good for men as well as women?
Oh yeah, Fraxel's sex blind. It is good for a variety of skin tones.
I feel like Fraxel, this treatment here with you is something that makes a pretty instant, immediate difference in making someone look younger.
Yes, Fraxel can make you look younger, but we're not going to promise too much here, okay? We're brown spots, fine lines, wrinkles, overall improvement of the skin. Yes. Younger, maybe that's more of a state of mind too. People feel so much more confident after they've had their signs of sun damage removed.
I have to ask, does it hurt?
Beauty is always a little bit uncomfortable, right? I mean, after the procedure, it might be a little bit uncomfortable for a few hours, but the healing is shockingly easy.
Now that everyone wants to get Fraxel, myself included, how can we get it? What do we do?
You go to the website avamd.com and request an appointment.
This is so exciting because you're going to be back with me next month. Can you give us a sneak peek about what we're going to learn?
Yes, our new product is a new wrinkle relaxer called Daxify, and it lasts 6 months.
6 months?
6 months.
Ooh, I can't wait for this one.
That's what I love about this show, making everything and every moment special. All right, speaking of, we have to take a short break, but hey, why don't you scroll through our Instagram while we're split up? That way, you won't miss us as much. That's right, it's at KTLA Unscripted. Go ahead, double tap that post. You know you want to. We love LA. There's just so much to discover, so you'll definitely want to bookmark this.
The Valley Relics Museum is a museum and event space based in Van Nuys, California. Our mission is to preserve the local history of the Valley. We have lots of neon, we have cars, we have a free play arcade, just lots of artifacts, Hollywood memorabilia, really amazing, cool, visually impressive stuff that we have from all over the Valley and from Los Angeles in general.
Ralph, one of the coolest part of this museum, I think, is the cars, and especially the one we're sitting in right now. What is this van?
This is a Volkswagen microbus, which was used in the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
This is the actual bus?
This is the actual bus. What that is a wall of televisions that we rescued from Jack Webb's house. Jack Webb was the producer of Adam 12 and Dragnet and Emergency 911, I think was the name of the show. They are from the 70s and they are Sony Trinitrons, and they are working televisions. I've spent a lot of time keeping them going.
Ralph, this area has a special place in your heart, am I right?
It does indeed. My family and I ran and owned the Family Fun Arcade in Granada Hills for nearly 40 years. It became the iconic place that so many people have come back and said to us, it was like Cheers of the arcade world. It's a free play arcade that is available for anyone who comes to the museum. This area is curated by Julianne Ream, and she has done a wonderful job of bringing in and displaying memorabilia from the early stages of film in Los Angeles. And a lot of people don't know that the Valley was it was a hub for that kind of thing. It was also a hub for a lot of the stars. Clark Gable, John Wayne lived here, and the Valley was kind of their escape from Hollywood.
Now, how about these healthy vibes?
Cottonelle is important because it's a household brand, and I think it's really taken on this initiative to be able to raise awareness around colorectal health. Hi, my name is Jamil Lacey. I'm the CEO and founder of Trap Medicine. So Trap Medicine is a community-based public health organization that's based in South Central Los Angeles. We focus on addressing health disparities by leveraging barbershops and barbers to be able to have conversations in those spaces with men about everything from diabetes and chronic disease to mental health, sexual health. And our role is to really try to combat a lot of the barriers that individuals face when trying to access care. We're one of 7 organizations across the country that are working with Black Health and Cottonelle to raise awareness around colorectal cancer, early detection, and also to try to reduce some of the stigma around colorectal care.
A lot of people don't recognize that colorectal cancer is the #2 cancer killer. It kills a lot of Americans every year, over 50,000, and African Americans are more likely to die from colorectal cancer than any other group. So in this partnership, what Black Health is trying to do with Cottonelle's support is to raise awareness about the disease, and they're trying to get screening kits in people's hands. So the FIT kit is a test that you can do in the comfort of your own home. It does require you to collect a small sample of your stool, and you put that into a biosafe package, and you mail that off to a laboratory where they can give you a result, or you can get the result from the packaging just at home.
That sounds poop-tastic, I have to say.
People ask me all the time, why are African Americans more likely to get and die from colorectal cancer? And yes, there might be a genetic component, but we actually think the majority of it is whether you have access to health care, it's whether you have health insurance, it's whether you can take a Monday to Friday off to go get a colonoscopy at a health facility.
You guys are doing some events.
We organized an event recently called the Link Up, where we were able to provide colorectal screening kits to individuals. We were able to provide other access to resources, mental health services, preventive care. We have done a pop-up clinic every day at a barbershop. And we also, through this partnership, are able to provide financial assistance to anybody who needs like a colonoscopy.
Because I think a lot of people think colorectal cancer only is affecting men, but it's men and women.
Absolutely, I hear that a lot. I hear a lot from women, oh, I've heard about breast cancer, I've heard about lung cancer. I didn't think colorectal cancer was something that impacts women. It's not true. Women are almost just as likely to get and die from colorectal cancer. So this is a screening test that men need to participate in and women as well.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for letting LAU come and talk to you on the campus of my alma mater.
I love it.
Okay, that is it for now. Thank you so much for joining us on another adventure around town. What's our next stop? You never know. We'll see you next time.